Previously on The Way of the Fallen.
Of course, when I'm recording, he wants all the attention.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
We just spoke with the jarl. We have some business to attend to, but it's Jarl Falkreath. We haven't even really done anything with Falkreath, or been there, or anything like that. So, yeah. Fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. We've just more or less run a few errands, but then again, we've done some things that probably aren't normally seen, like fly. Okay, surprised. Land and parcel. Okay. Look forward to meeting you. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind, but we have somewhere to go. That's out this way. And let's just be ready. Come what may.
Yeah?
Floating guard. This must be the detachment. Now we can see the flames.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what it was dealing with.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely not something that been caused by anything potentially but a dragon.
No, he's back. He's still here somewhere. Rocky and Thorn just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Grabbed.
Let's save us if he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Okay. Let's be ready.
Never should have come here.
Okay. The fire is going to be a little bit tricky for us. Dragon speaking. Just be ready. Heard about dragons, tongue and talking, but it's almost like as if we can understand it. We can understand him. He just said mortals. Sorry to bring him back this way. Let the archers do their thing for a little bit. Can understand him. Never seen or heard of anything like this. no idea what that was. Hopefully everyone's okay.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Wait, Dragonborn? Dragonborn? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened. I mean, it was almost like when we saw the word wall, but this was even more intense, and we don't know. Don't know what happened to me.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Ivarstead himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irlef? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irlef. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know who killed him. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't the North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
No, we haven't, but let's, might as well give it a try. Okay, here goes nothing.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
So in such a short amount of time, we've found out so much that we never knew would even be possible. Not only a Nephilim, but we maybe Dragonborn as well?
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Okay, that's a good idea. So that's what we're going to do. Let's head back. We'll see you there. Alright, made it back to Whiterun.
Heard they're reforming a Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. We're causing no Might trouble. Consider joining up myself. I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get low.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Oh, I mean, we are interested in, killing vampires, but at the moment we have something different to attend to, so sorry, I'm not interested.
That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Ivarstead at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften.
Okay.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
We're not interested.
You cannot hide from us forever.
Okay. There's a thunderous voice, and the earth trembled. Draco trembled, yes. It's a Dovahkiin.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
It's one of my favorite things from Skyrim Poop. Okay, let's come back up here and talk to the Jarl, and let's try to make sense of, well, all of what just happened.
Why isn't it? You did it. Kill the dragon.
And we killed a dragon. I did not. Okay, back inside.
I'm the
He showed up right as soon as I was hitting the button. Okay. So back inside Dragon's Reach. We'll talk to Jarl. Make some sense over this new revelation that we may in fact be Dragonborn.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
No, it won't suit me. Okay, Jarl. Let's talk.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
Okay.
You heard. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Well, the watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Well, it turns out I may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Well, I mean, when dragon died, absorbed some kind of power from it would be the best way we can explain it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards.
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
So what did these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards. Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
We did.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiberseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire. Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you know? To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that?
No.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. So much. In such a short amount of time. We're now Thane. I mean, at least we've potentially found a new home, Whiterun, after being kicked out of our previous home. And we have
Father says
Lydia
I'm
as
too
a
young to train with the sword.
house
There's a lot of
Carl.
practice with my fists.
So maybe we can meet this Lydia and see who they are.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Okay, well, hello. This must be Lydia. So, I'm a thane. I mean, what does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero.
We're no hero.
The title of thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
I don't want to tell them to look the other way. I mean, if we do something bad, we must pay for our crimes. Again. Alright, so Housecarl. So what does Housecarl do?
As my thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Okay, well, in that case, follow me. I'll need your help.
Lead the way.
Alright. So first thing,
I've got your back.
I need to trade something for you.
How can I serve you, my thane?
Alright. So yeah, you are slightly ill-equipped for what we may be doing. So I'm going to bestow a couple of items upon you. Help protect you. And you can have my axe. My axe. Alright. Everything else, though, I think we should probably sell. Okay. Well,
Let's get going then.
let's get going indeed. So I don't want to just immediately... Sorry, I was checking the gold amount. I don't want to immediately head up to the Greybeards. We need to take some time to process this, because now, along with the whole Nephilim thing, now we're possibly Dragonborn. I mean, how can we be all of this and never ever know it? So it's all new. So what we're gonna do now is head down into the marketplace, sell a couple items, see if we can improve some gear, and find some rest. And then also, I'm gonna head back up to the Enclave. Some things we're gonna have to share with Lydia first. And see what we can do with some of our new, maybe gain some new abilities. So, catch up with you in a moment. Made it to the Enclave Stone. We did some smithing in Whiterun. Quite a bit. Crafted some items, sold some items. Took all of our pelts, created leather, created some leather armors, and all of that. And now we're gonna use some of the, I guess you could say, soul fragments, gems, if I forget what the name is. We're gonna use some of that to enhance our angelic skills. Now, along the way, we had a long discussion with Lydia, and surprisingly, she took it well. She understood kind of our journey, and you know, she does have the sworn duty to protect us, but at the same time, if we happen to cross her the wrong way, you know, she will not necessarily be happy, but she does have a sworn oath to protect us. Alright. So I'm going to look at some of these, like, for example, the healing factor. Heal damage at a faster rate. Requires 14, which we don't have. Should have gone back to the previous page. Okay. I'm just showing you guys how the angelic leveling system works. Astral projection, water breathing. Okay, so we're gonna need, let's see, 2 more grace fragments. I keep saying, want to say soul stuff, but I need that, and then we'll get our healing factor. So just to kind of show you guys where my mind is heading. We're gonna heal at a faster rate. So we're gonna head back out here, and I'm gonna start to head toward the Greybeards. You know, we've had time to think about it. And we want to see, you know, if we can, you know, maybe get a bit of training or insight, you know, confide in them and say, look, here's our path to get to this point. Maybe you can answer some questions. So to show you on our map, they are quite a ways away. So we got Ivarstead. Just going to start the 7,000 steps, which you can see. There's High Hrothgar, and the path wraps all the way around, down, wraps, all the way down to Ivarstead, and that's where we need to head to. And before we do that, though, let's level. So I would like to level up our health again. Has our heavy armor. Okay. Could block a bit better. I like that as a potential. Still, I like this as well. I think that's what we're gonna do. Output a bit more damage. So, now, we're gonna head. We're gonna take the long journey. I don't wanna head back to Cradle Crush. I mean, we could, but Helgen might actually be closer. Actually, kind of equidistant. Yes, we could fly there, but at the same time, I don't want to potentially anger and incite, you know, violence against us. So, we're gonna head to Helgen and just kind of make the path, or take the path forward around this way over to Ivarstead. So, we'll see you on the road. All right, setting off from Helgen. We arrived really late in the evening, so we set up camp. Again, just shared stories, you know, it's nice to have another person to talk to. It's nice to have a dog to talk to, too. Because, you know, it's been a while since we've had someone we may even be able to consider a friend. And even though we just met Lydia not too long ago, we're, you know, finding a bond there. And even though we can take care of ourselves, we're not relying on her necessarily as the protection, but more as a confidant, a friend, a pal, a buddy, someone to journey with. So we're just gonna lead the way and take the road. Yes, Draco, you're my buddy, I know. You're my buddy. You're not Harmony's buddy. Harmony doesn't know you. Treacherous path. But of course, roads leading to Ivarstead. So we are going the right direction. What's all this? Hi there.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Okay, so some Stormcloak soldiers. Again, we don't really have a side in that fight. But, you know, that's kind of playing to our advantage at the moment. We don't want to have one particular side against us. Here's some fighting, though. Let's be on the ready. Speaking of the fight, Stormcloaks and Imperials. Just put our weapons away, just to show them we are not part of this fight. I don't want to approach the battle, though, and give anyone the wrong idea. So we're just going to wait. But it looks like the Imperials may have the numbers. Don't want to take anything from these soldiers, give anybody the wrong idea. Yeah, that's a large band. A large band of Imperials. May even have mages with them too. Maybe the Stormcloaks are coming back though. Another patrol. Stormcloaks seem to have won that fight. There's chaos.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend.
Hey, we're just heading out. Is that a glitch?
Or die when?
Next Imperial
Oh.
hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
He seems to have lost his legs in the war.
Aye. Keep your eyes open.
It's a miracle. Oh no, it's downhill, so he can just slide. That makes sense. He's using...
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Okay. Yeah, he's just sliding along using the gravity. Now he's bound to probably have someone to help him. Oh, now he's coming back up. He must have very strong arms.
Not like my poaching's hurting anyone. The jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
That's, I mean, your point makes sense, but
Talos guide you.
let's see.
Oh, what happened? Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Your skin, are you ill? Is there something wrong? Can we help?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Perryite's protection.
Where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Perryite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Interesting, a plague. I haven't heard of anything that. Alright, let's keep going. Along our journey, or on our journey, along the path to Ivarstead. And then the 7,000 steps. The really long path. Mr. Fox. Right. So far, with the exception of yet another battle in the war, we've had a pretty peaceful journey. Weather's not the best. Dispatch of the wolf. Wolves are more of a menace than anything. Okay. Just keep the arms ready just in case there's a pack around. Oh, Skyrim, pretty. This little shack way out here. Put away the weapons. We're not meaning anybody any harm. Godrod the Hammer.
Greetings and salutations. My name is... Wait a minute. Are you an Imperial agent?
As a matter of fact, I'm not.
That's exactly what an Imperial slug would say. You're the second patrol to come here in the last week. My letters must be working. The last guy was shaking in his stupid red dress, saying I was more valuable to the cause alive. And he's right. I'm the most valuable soldier in the whole Stormcloak army.
Well, you're a Stormcloak?
Of course. Now, not officially, but I follow the one true King of Skyrim. Not that harlot widow, what's-her-face, General Tullius. What kind of name is that for a jarl? Or a woman? General. Sounds like something I'd name a store. Or the assortment of garbage that collects under my foot.
Well, I take it you have a different opinion named Ulfric.
Of course. Ulfric's a strong Nord name. A strong Nord name for a strong Nord man. Some people even think Ulfric is Talos reborn. That's ridiculous. Ulfric isn't the second coming of Talos. He is Talos.
Wait, what?
You heard me. Tiber Septim has been hiding ever since he faked his death in the 38th year of the Third Era. I can prove it. I was there.
So you're implying you're hundreds of years old.
What? Have you been sticking fire salts up your ass? Well, you shouldn't. Sure, it feels good, but it'll give you the meanest rash. Not that that'll stop children from doing it. Children are the worst breed of fungus. I should know. I used to own one.
Okay, well, could you answer the question?
Huh? What question?
You were saying both you and Ulfric are hundreds of years old.
I never said that. You ought to get your eyes checked. I'm not a day over 20. What happened is, I got my hand on this thing. It's called an Elder Scroll. I used it to travel to another dimension, where they had invented time travel, and something called a centaur. I think it's like a minotaur with the head of a centurion.
Actually, centaurs are quite common in the West.
What? Then it's already begun.
I love this guy. Alright, so, tell me how you went back in time.
Right, so the Moon Elves sent me back to the dawn of the Third Era. It's there that I wrote this book about the mystery of Talara, whose story came to me in a dream. It's about a princess who lost her identity following a royal murder plot. And that's when I realized, to avoid assassination, Tiber Septim was secretly living in the Imperial City as a prostitute named Gina.
In the story, Gina wasn't actually Princess Talara. That's the twist.
Just like the real Gina isn't actually the Jarl of Windhelm. She's actually the first Emperor of Tamriel. I know it's hard to believe, but it makes a lot more sense when you account for the fact that Tiber Septim is a shapeshifter.
Well, alright, that explains face, but shapeshifters aren't immortal.
But vampires are. That's right. Ulfric Stormcloak is actually Tiber Septim, a shape-shifting vampire. Remember that the next time you visit the Palace of the Kings.
I think we'll do that. But if Ulfric's Talos... Sorry. What happened to the real Jarl of Windhelm?
Well, that's the thing. He never existed. Of course, some people say he was seduced away by dark elves. What a bunch of chicken feathers. Just another thing dreamt up by mages who need courage spells to confront the fact they're all miserable failures.
Okay. Well, do you own this shack?
This dump? Are you out of your mind? I just sleep here, live here, and use the vegetable garden. No, this all belongs to someone else.
I don't think those are vegetables.
Sure they are. There's corn, artichokes, and that nightshade-looking thing over there is some kind of dwarven onion.
Okay, well, who does own the shack?
Some plant mage. Probably wasn't a very good one either, using a stove for an alchemy table.
What will you do if he returns?
I'll let him move back in.
Okay. Well, where will he go?
I said I'd let him move back in. I didn't say I was moving out. I'll let him sleep on the chair out back, unless he snores. Then it's the axe.
Of course.
There's a war going on and I have letters to write. I don't have time to be civil to someone who bays like a horse every time he takes a nap.
Okay. Well, I think I'll take my leave now.
Got what you needed, did you, you Imperial agent? Too bad for you, the Moon Elves taught me a spell that will erase your memory. All I have to do is look into your eyes and wait for it. Wait for it. There!
I love that guy. All right. So let's keep heading out. After having a lovely chat with Godrod. The sounds of, well, a Draco and some potential hammering. So we may be getting close. Oh, I thought I saw like a specter moving across. Where's the fight? Just like shifted it across there. A camp? Is this more fighting for the war? Yeah. Okay. We'll let them be. We must be getting close, though. Oh, somewhat. Let's just keep moving. And just be on the ready. Oh boy. Wolves. Bear. Right when it was opening. Ah, ooh, that had to hurt. Okay. Heal up a bit since really light on potions. All right, here's the road. Let's get our bearings. We went off course a little bit. All right, Ivarstead, this way. Fork in the road. Okay, that's what I thought, but just wanted to double check. It's been a little while since I've done this, so apologies if I check the map more frequently. I thought you knew how to play Skyrim. Shut up. All right, Ivarstead. Let's put the weapons away. Get ready. And get ready for our journey. 7,000 steps. All the way up that. So, I think, of course, for tradition, I think what we'll do is we're gonna go into the inn and, you know, get some rest. We've had a long journey from Helgen to get here. You know, a good chunk of the day.
500 steps to each marker. This is pointless. Shortcuts.
Sounds like some other people may be trying to take the journey as well. So, we're gonna come here into the inn. Vilemir Inn. We're gonna try to get some rest. And then tomorrow, we will head out on our journey.
The graveyards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Rock. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
We're aware. So, get some rest. And tomorrow, we head out.